Yo, what's up, you guys? I gotta film a quick little video to tell you guys my thoughts on the political situation going on right now. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Trump assassination attempt. I'm also outside and it's about to fucking thunderstorm. That's fine. See if I can get this in one take. Look, it's been a crazy couple weeks. Trump assassination. Crazy as fuck. I thought that won him the election. I thought that picture, those several pictures of him, fist raised in the air defiantly, blood smeared on his face, he's a martyr, just, with Secret Service and an American flag in the background, I thought this dude just won, But as the evidence shows, to this point, he didn't really get a bump in the polls from that. And it seems to be the case that people already have an opinion of him. They already have their mind made up. And it may be the case that people felt more sympathetic to him after the assassination attempt, but that doesn't translate to them wanting to vote for him any more than they wanted to vote for him before. Okay, so still, though, he was leading the polls. And, he was leading the polls before. So, Joe Biden was still cooked after that debate. But then news comes down that, look, maybe Biden is thinking about dropping out. Maybe the pressure's, getting to him a little bit. We hear he has COVID, so he's laying in bed probably, not having the greatest time in the world. He's probably thinking about his own mortality a little bit. And then, I think it probably hit him like, okay, look, I'm being kind of a narcissist, and I'm driving this plane down into the ground. So Kamala Harris gets the endorsement. He drops out of the race. She's certainly better than Biden. It's literally thunderstorming. I wish there would have been a democratic process. Obviously, it's beating a dead horse at this point. I've said what I wanted to say about the way that the primaries went down, and there should have been a primary that was fair, so that other Democrats could have thrown their hat in the ring, and made their case. But as it stands, I think she's a good candidate going into the election. And just in comparison to how Biden was, I'm almost enthusiastic in comparison to vote for her. She still has their problems. Obviously, she was part of the same administration that's arming and funding the bombing of carpet bombing of Gazan children, So she hasn't come out in any kind of real sense against what's going on, against, providing weapons and aid to Israel, and I don't know that she's going to change that position, the position of the Biden administration. Like, there's some hints that she's a little bit less bloodthirsty with it, and it's hard to be worse than Biden on that issue. She's better on the environment. She's better on her voting record. She cares about women's issues, and I imagine that life for military service women will get a lot better if she's elected to office, given all of the crazy just sexual misconduct that goes on in the military that gets covered up and doesn't get enforced. So yeah, call me coconut pilled, but I was gonna bite the bullet and vote for Biden. In my last video I was about politics. I was talking about how maybe I should vote for Jill Stein or something. I suppose that's still an option, but I'm probably gonna go vote Harris, to be honest. Colorado is a fairly safe state at this point. It's historically been a swing state, but it's not really in play. It's kind of predictably going to go to Harris, but I just kind of want to throw my hat in the anti-Trump camp and just be like, look, I want to make absolutely certain that this dude does not make his way back to the White House. I mean, he literally just had a rally today or yesterday where he was speaking in front of a bunch of Christians and was like, I'm going to give you guys everything you want. You're going to never need to vote again. Basically saying we're going to do Christian nationalism. And obviously he just says things. He just throws stuff out there. without any kind of real, policy things in mind. But, he's just feeding into his rabid Christian nationalist base, because he knows they're very politically engaged and they're his, strongest supporters. So he's gonna, pander to them, and he will actually probably try to do theocracy in this country. So regardless of his own, lack of religiosity or whatever. I mean, I don't think he's a very religious man, or like, he just does what he has to get power. So state of the race is crazy, and I'm not sure that I'm adding anything to this conversation by ranting to you guys about it. But as a political channel, I thought maybe I should say something. More videos coming soon. Hopefully you guys liked my poems. I think they're pretty all right, But yeah, this is Solomon from the Progressive West, signing off.